I will start with Mr. Ward and Mr. Coley. We know that regulatory barriers can often disproportionately and negatively affect smaller businesses, which make up 99% of all businesses and employ half of the country's workforce. That being said, given the importance of small business growth to overall job creation, can you describe how benefit firms like yours provide help to the end consumer or the end users as well?
Ms. Congresswoman, thank you. I would say that one of the things America does extremely well is make it easy to start a company. And I've been in other countries around the world where it's much, much harder to start a company. And the more that we can do as policymakers to continue to reduce the friction and cost of starting companies, finding capital, the more that small businesses can thrive. And we're not talking just venture-backed startups, but small businesses of all forms that need access to equity capital, access to debt capital, access to operating capital. Capital is the lifeblood of small business, and the lower cost of accessing capital and starting companies will create more entrepreneurs in the United States.
Thank you for the question. The thing I would add to that is, in addition to lowering the cost of starting businesses, I would also look to make it easier for international capital, for our allies to actually come in and invest in the country, into the startups. We actually see there's a lot of demand for it within the public side. You regularly see investors across the world investing in the U.S. public markets, and we should make it a lot easier for them to invest in the U.S. private markets as well.
Thank you. As a small business owner myself, I started from humble beginnings, and it was because I had access to capital that allowed me to open my first business. I remember an ornament business at the mall with $20,000, and I thank my community bank for allowing me that opportunity because they did give me access to capital and gave me the first olive branch to say, let's see what you got. And only in America do we have that great opportunity. Thank you so much. I yield back.